Hi there. So I've got a review for you for the Grana Pima cotton t-shirts for men. I'm going to be focusing on the durability aspect, which you might not get on some other reviews. I've actually been wearing these t-shirts for about 5 to 6 months, and I've been through about 20 wash cycles now, so I'm starting to get a pretty good idea of the actual durability and how long they're likely to last. So as you can see, the shirts are lasting really well. They're still pretty much looking as good as the day I bought them, which is great because they do cost a little bit more than you can get on the internet. I'm going to actually compare them to some other shirts I bought at the time, which were about a third of the price, and you'll be able to see the difference in the durability of the different shirts. Here's another Grana one, apart from the one I'm wearing, obviously. The seams are still lying really nicely. If I try and iron it, I can get the seams to meet up really nicely. The collar is still nice and flat. It's still looking great. It's still feeling nice and soft. The colour has stayed really nice and true. Just a bit of fluff there. I'm really happy. Now, I'll compare with Next, which is another online clothing retailer. So these shirts are about a third of the price of the Grana ones. This is one that I put into the rotation at pretty much the same time as these other Grana shirts. As you can see, the collar is starting to kind of pucker a little bit now on this next shirt. And the seams, I'm not sure how well you can see it, but the seams just don't sort of lie flat anymore. If I try to get the seam to come together here, then the other seam no longer really meets, and you really notice it when you try to iron it. It's kind of hard to get it to just sort of lie nicely anymore. And I've got some other Next shirts for you that are slightly further along, so you can sort of see what will continue to happen to these Next shirts. You see this one, the collar's kind of gone worse. This is a little bit older than the previous one. And then, this is the kind of end game where, you get that completely dodgy collar, and this shirt's actually really quite faded as well. So yeah, obviously it's unfair to compare the Grana one to these two shirts, but it is fair to compare it with this one, which I've washed about the same number of times as this one, and this one is definitely holding up a lot better. So I think I'm happy to have paid the extra money for the Grana shirts. I really enjoy wearing them. They fit me well. As far as sizing goes, the next ones are in the slim fit. Grana just offer the regular sizes, small, medium, large, etc. And the medium fits me really well. I'm 187 centimeters tall. So yeah, in summary, really happy with the Grana shirts. And my key concern was the durability, and that they wouldn't fade, that they wouldn't shrink, that the collar would stay nice and flat, and that seems to be happening so far. After about 20 washes, about 5 or 6 months, wearing them about once a week. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the review.